ass literally starts feeling nauseous. Like I starts to cramp up and I start to feel all nauseous. Like I was literally gonna throw up on the girl standing in front of me in line.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Hey y'all, it's Crystal Jade.
Hi, stranger.
Back with another video, and today I will be finally telling you guys about my BMT story. And I know y'all like hallelujah because we've been waiting for this bitch to tell us this for the longest time, okay? And I promise I'll stop procrastinating and being lazy, okay? I'm gonna break it up into weeks. This video is gonna be from 0 week to first week. I'm gonna tell y'all that long ass story, okay? I'm gonna break it up because I don't want these videos to be too long and not be able to upload on my ghetto ass phone. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I apologize if I look all exhausted and ratchet. Got my glasses on because bitch, let me tell y'all, I was out all day and my contacts was tweaking. Trust me, once I get out of tech training, I'm finna get LASIK surgery because I want to be able to live without my contacts and glasses for at least a minute. Like bitch, do I gotta be cursed all the damn time? Like damn, y'all can't even see my lashes. So I apologize if I just looked at y'all crazy, but I got my lashes done today, okay? I got my toenails done, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see my fucking feet. And we went to Target. Basically, today was our first day of going off base, so it was pretty exciting day, pretty special day. We went to Target, like I said, Bath and Body Works. We went to get some shoes. We went to Chick-fil-A. We went to restaurants. We explored around Biloxi, Mississippi. We saw the beach. We were pretty pumped because it was so beautiful. Tomorrow we're actually gonna go swimming in the beach. We might go jet skiing, go to restaurants. So it is a pretty special day. And also I've just been doing good in class, guys. I've been getting along with my classmates and I've been passing all the tests. So just a live update for y'all, okay? I know y'all want to know about my life and y'all are my diary, so I gotta tell y'all my life isn't really that interesting. Okay, but I know you guys are really interested in knowing about my military career, and I noticed I haven't been doing a proper intro lately, so let me just do this intro. Let me know what types of videos you guys want to see next. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos. Leave a nice supportive comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, turn on the notification bell so you can know when I upload. This shit is literally like my outro. It just goes on and on, okay? But I'll see y'all in the video. Like I said, I just went off base and I've gotten hella shit since training, so if you guys want to see that shit, please let me know because I've been wanting to do hauls for you guys, but I've been too lazy and I've been procrastinating, so please let me know if you guys want to see that. But let me just actually get into the video. I honestly don't want to do this video. I don't know what to say. Everything's a blur. I need to write down some notes. I'm kneeling down and I don't feel like I should be kneeling down for this long ass video. But let's just give it a whirl. So let me talk about MEPS, basically that military processing shit I told y'all about. It's a whole nother video. I'm probably gonna put it in my end screen or my cards or some shit, so look out for it. But basically we had to go to MEPS one last time before we ship out. They had to make sure we were still qualified for the Air Force. They had to make sure we didn't commit a damn crime from the last time they saw us at MEPS. They had to make sure we were still fit, physically fit. They had to weigh us. They had to measure our height again, you feel what I'm saying? Basically make sure we're still qualified for the world's greatest Air Force. It was a whole bunch of waiting time. We had to do papers, we had to do all that shit. The good thing about it is we got money from the government so we could buy food at the airport, so you feel what I'm saying? We were buying Starbucks, we were buying all that shit. That was the last thing I ate before I went to training. Starbucks, okay? Basically at MEPS I met two girls who were also from Chicago that ended up being in my flight, which is basically a group of people you train with in BMT. One of her last names was Bayer, the other one's last name was Winford. They were at MEPS with me and they ended up being in my flight. I don't really talk to them like that, but we're still friends, but we're not like besties, you feel what I'm saying? But they're really cool people, and there was this one dude. He kind of fine, okay? I might not disclose his name on YouTube at this moment, but he was from Chicago too. He went to MEPS with me. He was at the airport actually helping us check in our bags. He was fine, okay? He was a fine Hispanic dude, okay? Like I said, ended up going to BMT with us. And he had really curly hair. So when they cut all the dudes' hairs, I ain't see him anymore because everybody and their mama looked the same. All of them was peach heads. Everybody was bald. So I ain't seen him anymore, okay? And basically they cut all the dude's hair well into 0 weeks, so I really didn't see him anymore like I said, but he was fine, he was helpful, okay? And I was really shy around him, to say the least.
The things I put on this channel are so fucking embarrassing.
But yeah, that was just one of my BMT crushes. I know y'all like one of them. Yes, bitch. But anyways, zooming to the airport, we waiting for our plane. I'm still a civilian, I'm still happy. Calling my family, calling my boyfriend at the time, telling them how much I miss them. Telling them, you know, what I'm gonna do when I see them again. Okay, look, shorty, if I get emotional throughout the course of this video, please don't judge me because the military honestly has been an emotional roller coaster for me. And y'all are gonna really see why in a minute. And then we board the plane. We're like, okay, this is the moment of truth. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, the plane ride is cool or whatever. We land in Dallas, actually. We get laid over. And we had to wait for our plane to San Antonio for training. I'm over here nervous as shit, honestly. Honestly, I was kind of excited, too. I don't know what the fuck for, but you're gonna find out in a minute. We got laid over to Dallas. It was hella people that was gonna be in training with us in the same airport as us in Dallas. And so we wait for our plane, and so we fly to San Antonio, okay? We get out of the planes, niggas is already yelling, okay? And I know it's training, I know y'all like, they're supposed to yell, but bitch, I came from a family who took care of me all my life. I didn't have to do shit for myself all my life. Everybody did shit for me. And I know y'all like, this princess acting bitch. No, like literally, that's what I came from. I'm spoiled, okay? I walk out the plane with all of my big ass bags and shit because mind you, I brought a big ass luggage because I brought hella stuff. I basically brought my whole life with me. Motherfuckers is yelling and shit. Oh, pick up your bags. Oh, this and that.
Boy,
I think, like I said, I don't remember what happened that well. But I had to like basically sign in and find out where my dorm was gonna be and blah blah blah. Motherfuckers is already getting attitudes with me. This dude was getting attitudes with me. I'm like, okay, calm the fuck down. Okay, I'm still a civilian in my mind. Just calm the fuck down, first of all. I'm heated, okay? Okay, we get in line, blah, blah, blah. We wait for our bus to come. Motherfuckers is still yelling, mind you. The bus comes and we get on the bus, right? I got my, like I said, big ass luggage. I'm over here struggling. Usually, a lot of bus drivers I had, if I had big ass luggage, they would be kind enough to help me. I'm over here struggling with my big ass luggage. This fat ass bus driver, right? I'm heated just thinking about it because I was heated. I wanted to go the fuck home. You feel what I'm saying? I snuck my phone out on a bus. I don't know if we were supposed to have our phone out on a bus, but I was on my phone posting on Snapchat like, bitch, I want to go home. Motherfuckers keep yelling. And so I'm over here trying to struggle and carry my bag on a bus. I put it beside me in the fucking aisle. Fat ass nigga gonna say something. Oh, that's not supposed to go there. Put it beside you. And then so I'm struggling to put it beside me. This fat ass nigga just watching me. I'm sorry, I'm heated, y'all. And he gonna say, that's what you get. It's your fault for choosing to bring a big luggage.
Why are you crying?
Okay, first of all, bitch, my recruiter told me I could bring whatever the fuck I want. I could bring however many bags I want. And now y'all telling me I could only have 3 bags. Now y'all judging me for bringing a big luggage. Bitch, mind your own business, okay? Like literally the whole training, I was so mad because I never got treated like an adult. Everybody and their mama got treated like shit. We got constantly yelled at. And 0 to first week, we had an instructor, okay? He sort of left the second week because he had some sort of other job. He kind of just ghosted us and disappeared on us and just left. It was just like, okay, fuck y'all, bye.
Bye, have a great time.
He just left. You feel what I'm saying? Really, I did not like his ass, okay? And I know they say in the military, if people mess with you, they like you or you just like cute or something, because I keep hearing some shit like if you cute, people gonna yell at you more in the military. I don't know. But he did not fucking like me, okay? Honestly, he didn't like anybody. He kept on yelling at people for stupid ass shit, but he really didn't like me. He found out my name quick as fuck. It was like the second day and he found out my fucking name. Branch this, branch that.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Because, you know, my last name is Branch and they call each other by our last names in the military. It took me a while to figure that out. But he was just like, oh, branch this and branch that. You're doing this wrong and you're doing that wrong. Like, he literally dead ass kept on yelling at me. He was like one of the reasons why my mental health was deteriorating at that moment. Because he kept constantly yelling at me. And there's these things called 341s. We still have them in tech school. I don't know if I mentioned them before. I probably did. But you could get them pulled if you did something excellent, or you could get them pulled if you did something wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So the reason why I had so many 341s pulled in training was because this nigga pulled them for petty reasons, okay? Like, we had a security drawer, which we constantly had to lock, and I'm stupid, I'm slow. I didn't lock them all the time when I would leave, so he would put my 341, and we finna get into that. But basically, it was the second day. I'm still a civilian in my mind, still trying to process shit. And I'm leaning on the goddamn wall, and he goes, Branch. Oh my gosh, like what are the 3 values or whatever of the freaking Air Force? And I'm over here saying like I don't fucking know. Okay, I know it now. It's like service before self, integrity first, and excellence in all we do. Like, but I didn't know it at the time because I'm a second dayer in this bitch. And he gonna say some integrity. Like you're leaning on the wall and shit while people aren't watching. Like you didn't even do any work. Like integrity. And then he starts comparing me to all the other bitches in my flight. Talk about some thank you for standing at the position of attention because Branch was leaning on the wall. And I'm like, so yeah, he pulls my 341 for that shit. And then I give him my 341. He tells me I wrote it down wrong apparently. And so I rewrite it, you feel what I'm saying? And I give it to him. And they gave us these ID pouches where we're supposed to put our social security number and everything. And mine was out because when I get nervous, and plus I was new and shit, I just do whatever I want, honestly. Like, I don't even really care when I get nervous. So my ID pouch was hanging out, you know, because I put my 341s in there at first. So my ID pouch was hanging out. I give him my 341. He's like, that's not supposed to be out. Give me another 341.
Sis, pop off. Go in. You didn't have to snap so hard.
I'm like, nigga, and I literally cried the whole day because of him. I was like crying because I miss my fucking family. I miss my boyfriend. I was freaking crying. But let's backtrack a little bit because I'm getting a little bit too into it, you feel what I'm saying? Let's talk about when I got off the fucking bus, okay? This is gonna be a long ass video, I'm sorry. But I got off the fucking bus. Motherfuckers is just yelling and shit, hurrying us up. Basically, when we got off the bus to go to training, they were basically giving us all of our stuff we needed, like our toiletries, our flip-flops, our clothes, etc., our book bags. I did not know how the fuck to put that shit on. I was going slow as fuck. People was yelling, telling me to hurry up, saying we waiting on you and shit. And then I had some dudes telling me, oh, don't worry, it gets better, like the 3rd day. It didn't get better the 3rd day, okay? It probably got better like the 3rd week, but it didn't get better the 3rd day. I'm over here sad as fuck, honestly. And I'm over here sitting down. I was sitting down, studying my study guide. I was getting water. Okay, first of all, I didn't even eat that fucking night because they gave us these MREs, which means like meal ready to eat. So it's basically like a ready to eat meal. I did not know how to open that shit, okay? So I just didn't eat. And my instructor was like, oh my gosh, you need to eat. And I'm like, first of all, I didn't fucking know how to open that shit, okay? And so I'm just over here waiting. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what did I get myself into? I'm pretty sure we all were thinking that. And when we went up to our dorm, mind you, it's 10 o'clock in the fucking night, okay? And he was rushing us to write down our name tags on shit. Basically, we had to write down the first letter of our last name and the last 4 digits of our social security number, which isn't fucking safe at all, in my opinion, but okay. So we had to write that down on all of our clothes, all the stuff that got issued to us, and we had to learn how to fold them, put them in our wall lockers and our drawers and shit. Some girl was helping me because I didn't find this out until like the last week of training. Basically, we had bays in our dorm. We had A bay and B bay, so I think I was in B bay at the time. And then the girls in A bay, they came like way before we did. We came at 10 o'clock at night. So the girls in A bay knew what the fuck they was doing. So I had this one girl. She's actually my friend right now, honestly. I didn't even remember if that was her helping me that first night or not because it's just such a fucking blur. But I had this one girl, she was helping me through it, so that was good, you feel what I'm saying? She was helping me because I was tweaking, honestly. I was probably going slower than every motherfucker. And my instructor, the one that kept yelling, the one that hates me, he literally made me think that I was gonna recycle, which means I was not gonna graduate on time from BMT because I just wasn't worthy. He made me feel that way, honestly. He made me feel like I wasn't good enough to graduate on time from BMT. Like, literally, he made me feel that way. And if I get emotional, I apologize. But we also got our addresses, and we got to call our family and text our family to tell them, and everybody and their mama was crying. I was definitely crying because, like, I really didn't want to be there, honestly. I was crying that first night going to sleep, and mind you, we didn't even fucking go to sleep until like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning because we had to listen to our instructor talk to us and tell us all of the shit that we need to be doing and tell us our graduation date and kind of like collect our phones and shit and just basically orient us. So we didn't fucking go to bed until 3 in the morning, and usually we have to have 8 hours of sleep, but no, they woke us up at freaking 5 o'clock in the morning, so we only had 2 hours of sleep that fucking night. I'm so upset! And then we, like I said, called our family. I was crying. I called my boyfriend at the time. He, you know, Sam, right? He was making me think that we were gonna be together when I came home. You know, he was comforting me through training, okay? Like, he was probably the main one comforting me through training. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like getting emotional right now, but like, yeah, that's just how it is, okay? Because I I was scared in training, okay, yeah, he was the main one comforting me through training. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm a crybaby, okay? Yeah, and throughout the next days, we had to get shots, half of which we didn't know what the fuck these shots are, okay? Okay, so it was a line, right? In order to hurry up, we had to walk through the line, and they literally stabbed needles in us.
What?
We were walking through, and we had what was called a peanut butter shot. We got that on like our butt cheek and shit, right? Bro, that shit hurt, especially the recovery time. It took me like 5 days to recover from that shit, okay? And I think it's to prevent hormones from spiking or something. I don't know what any of the shit was. I just went with it. I'm like, just please do what you gotta do to me so I can get the fuck out of here. When I walked out the bus, I immediately already wanted to go home. No, not even when I walked out the bus. When I fucking walked out the fucking plane to go to training, I wanted to fucking go home already. I'm sorry I'm moving around a lot. I'm kneeling down and my knees hurt bad as hell. From training, okay? My knees are bad because of BMT, literally. Yeah, we basically had a lot of appointments and shit. That was basically the whole 0 week. We had appointments, we had to get shots. It was just a lot of orienting, you know what I mean? Like, we were just basically getting taught how to maintain our dorms, how to fold shit, you feel what I'm saying? I don't remember a lot of shit, I'm sorry. It's just a whole blur to me. I remember them giving us pills and it was just like, oh, take it. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't know how to swallow pills, deal with it and take it. I know how to swallow pills, but y'all telling us to take some mysterious pill. Like, the fuck, what if we die? You feel what I'm saying? No, I trust them and all. I trust that they won't murder us.
Uh-oh.
Because what the fuck? Literally, the military doesn't tell us shit. They're just like, oh, do this because I said so. Do this because I said so. Don't ask us no fucking questions. Do this because I said so. Like, we're literally not gonna answer y'all bullshit ass questions. That's what they literally think about us, literally. Let me tell y'all the real story. 0 to first week, I wasn't really in training. Literally, 0 week, I got my period. And I was having major cramps because on that first night, they told me to put my pain pills up because we're not supposed to have pills that the base didn't subscribe. Oh my god, I can't talk today. We're not supposed to have pills that the base didn't prescribe to us. So I had to put that shit up. I was taking 0 pain pills. I need pain pills. I literally have prescription pills because my cramps get so bad sometimes for my period. I was on 0 pain pills and I was on my fucking period, okay? You don't know how many times I want to tell you guys this story, but I didn't have my phone long enough. So I get my period. It's cool, whatever. I'm learning how to deal with it while I'm training. So the next day, we lining up for PT because basically a day before that, they were teaching us all the exercises we need to do because we were going to start PT soon. And I actually like working out, so I was excited to start PT soon. We were lining up for our first PT day. My ass literally starts feeling nauseous. Like, I start to cramp up and I start to feel all nauseous. Like, I was literally going to throw up on the girl standing in front of me in line. Like, literally, it was that bad. So I walk up to my dorm chief. I'm like, what do I do? I'm cramping up. And she's just like, oh, just tell him. And I'm like, well, okay. Well, I'm over here all shy and shit. I just got here. I'll tell him, just for him to yell at me. This is actually our good instructor I was talking to. I was still scared of him though. I was scared of everybody at the moment. So I go up to him and talk to him. I'm like, I'm cramping up. Like, I feel like throwing up. And he's like, if you gotta throw up, just go throw up. And so I run to the bathroom. Everybody named Mama is just all concerned about me. So I run to the bathroom. I start throwing up like I'm sorry, y'all. My phone would die while I'm taking this video. But anyway, I run to the bathroom. I'm throwing up. My wingman. So basically, they were telling us that a wingman is a person who looks out for you, who makes sure you're okay. So this girl in my flight, she was taking care of me. She was telling me to brush my teeth. She was talking to me about how her sisters had the same cramps when they have their period. She was telling me it'll be okay. I'm over here in pain. My instructor was like, you know what? I'll call the bus to take her to the medic. You feel what I'm saying? I'm over here laying on my bed. Mind you, in BMT, we're not supposed to lay on our bed apparently. But I was laying on my bed because it got that bad, okay? And she just kept telling me to get up. And so I leave. And apparently my security drawer is unlocked, and in the future they will then continue to take my 341 for my security drawer being unlocked. But bitch, I was sick.
Are you fucking dumb?
But we'll get into that. I leave. We're waiting for the bus. She was talking to me. We were getting to know each other. I'm over here throwing up and everybody just looking and shit. And I'm over here just in pain as hell. I'm laying down on the rocks and shit, about to pass out.
What?
My instructor gonna say I know you're sick, but you still have to study. Don't get lazy, stop laying down.
Man, I think you loaded so fast.
I'm like, bitch, does it look like I feel like studying right now? Like, I'm literally about to pass the fuck out. I eventually passed out.
You're fucking lying. Let me see.
And And so they called 911. They were like, hey, does she need an ambulance? So they called the ambulance. The ambulance came quick as fuck, okay? Those buses at BMT didn't come quick as fuck. They were slow as fuck, but the ambulance actually came quick as fuck, okay? And they put me in the ambulance. People were nice. They were asking me questions about myself. They were sticking hella needles in me. Mind you, this is my first time in an ambulance, okay? They were giving me medicine, sticking hella needles in me, you feel what I'm saying? But they were nice. They was cool, you feel what I'm saying? They thought I had COVID for some reason, but they were cool. They just kept on saying my heart rate was low. How the fuck do you think I felt? I was far away from home, missing my family, and I'm going through this shit? Like, no. Like, I don't want to be going through this shit right now. Like, I want to go home. I was literally in the hospital crying my eyes out because I wanted to fucking go home. I'm like, why the fuck would I get sick literally the first week of training? Like, it would be me. You feel what I'm saying? This is my first week at a hospital. This is my first week in an ambulance. This is my first time in a hospital. This is my first time in an ambulance. Okay, I'm over here scared as fuck. And the doctor was just talking to me, and everybody was just talking to me like it was cool. But the doctor told me that apparently I'm gonna have to stay in PUI. So basically, PUI is this quarantine hotel looking building that everybody with even one bit of COVID symptom has to stay. They literally send you in there for every little reason. If you get sick, they send you in there. If you're even on your period like I was, I explained to them what was going on. You know, I had menstrual cramps. I was throwing up. You know, motherfuckers thought I was dehydrated. The little crazy ass instructor that hated me told people in my flight to hydrate because apparently I passed out because I was dehydrated. No, if you don't know the full story, don't talk on it. Like, seriously, I wasn't dehydrated, okay? I just literally just got there. I never worked out there at all. How the fuck would I pass out because I'm dehydrated? It wasn't even hot at the time over there, okay? I drink my fucking water. I passed out. I was going through horrible and sharp ass menstrual cramps, you feel what I'm saying? So basically, they sent me into PUI, but he was like, look at this as an advantage. You won't be around hella girls. You'll be by yourself in a room by yourself. You'll get to do practically what you want, you know, no yelling and shit. I'm over there in PUI. It was pretty fun, you feel what I'm saying? I was over there alone. I got to work out alone. I got to watch SpongeBob and shit. I was finna say I got to be on my phone. No, they didn't give me my phone, okay? Other girls that stayed in there, they stayed in there longer than I did, so they gave them their phone. I actually talked to a girl in my flight. You know, she actually told me how she got abused as a child and she wanted to go home and she was crying every day and she was just sick, so they sent her to PUI because she can't deal with the yelling because it reminds her of how she got abused as a child, and she was just so sick of the place and she just wanted to go home. And I honestly felt bad for her. I thought she was mean at first, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure everybody thought she was mean at first, but honestly, like, when she talked to me, I started to warm up to her. But she had her phone. She was talking to her boyfriend. Everybody named Mama had their phone. I only stayed there for 3 days because I didn't have that much COVID symptoms, so they did not give me my phone. But I went to bed when the fuck I wanted to, and I woke up whenever the fuck I wanted to. Okay, I was watching SpongeBob. I was watching horror movies. I was just watching anything in their mama. Okay, I was having fun. A lot of people who went to PUI didn't have that much fun because they don't like being alone and they find it boring, which is understandable. But I actually like my alone time. Okay, and it'll be even more fun if I had my phone. They told me they were gonna give me my phone, but they never did. I'm like, okay. But yeah, they knocked on my door and they gave me meals and shit. The meals were still good. Some people over there was bossy. Some dude got attitude with me because I woke up and went to bed whenever the fuck I wanted to. He was like, you should still be following training schedule. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Literally, I was irritated as fuck. And when I had to leave PUI, I was sad because I didn't want to go back to their yelling asses in BMT. Okay, I was actually having fun in my little hotel looking building. Okay, yeah, I got to shower when I wanted to. I got to basically tech school type shit. I was basically doing what I wanted to. Apparently, I had to keep myself in training schedule, but bitch, no, I wasn't doing that. Nobody was around me. The fuck? If nobody's around me, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck integrity at this point. Like, no, save your integrity crap. No. So it was just a crazy experience, and the instructor that I said hated me literally knocked on my hotel room door. He gave me my shit, you know. Of course, I needed my stuff, my clothes. He gave me all my shit. Shit was all balled up in the luggage, but we ain't gonna discuss that. So he gave me my shit and was like, do you want to graduate early? I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir! And he's like, well, then you better be studying and you better be practicing the workouts if you want to graduate early or on time or whatever. And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir! I was practicing my workouts because I'm like, this nigga expects me to be perfect, so I might as well just practice, you feel what I'm saying? It was just honestly a lot. I pray to God every day. I still do. Definitely training made me more grateful for my hometown, my family, God, everybody, honestly. And it was just honestly really hard getting sick literally the first few days of training and being away from my family, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. I don't know if I was just gonna get kicked out, recycled, washed back, whatever you wanna call it, okay? I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was gonna fucking die. That's literally what I thought. Like I said, never been in an ambulance before, never been in a hospital before. So why the fuck does it have to happen now that I'm in freaking San Antonio, Texas, far as fuck away from my fucking family? I came back to training. It was a whole struggle trying to get all my bags together and shit. I was sad. I didn't want to go back to training. Eventually, you know, I came back to training. I had to go to the medics again and, you know, kind of get my records and shit, you know, all my papers and shit explaining why I was gone and all that shit, you feel what I'm saying? And when I come back, my whole flight is just going through some shit. Like, I just feel like I missed a whole lot in the course of those 3 days. Motherfuckers lost their voice. Motherfuckers was threatening to kill themselves, wanting to go home. People was fighting. It was just a whole bunch of shit going on in my flight. And when I went back home, I literally called that place home. When I went back to my dorm, I unpacked and, you know, people were really kind. You know, girls on my flight, they were like, oh, hey, welcome back, sister. You know, and the instructor that hated me was like, okay, we want to graduate on time, so let's just, like, sit down and learn something. And so I'm over here trying to unpack and shit and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, you feeling better? Like, yeah, I'm feeling better. And then little did I know, they fucking took my 341 because I didn't close my security drawer when I was literally about to pass out. That is all for today's video. You don't know how many fucking times I had to retake my videos because I can't fucking talk today. But I hope you guys enjoyed my story. Sorry if the audio and video quality is bad. This lighting is kind of ghetto.
I'm in the ghetto. Ratatata. Ratatata.
If I'm being honest, but let me know if you guys like these types of videos. Let me know what types of videos you guys want to see next. Leave nice supportive comments in the comments. Tell me how was y'all day. Tell me how are y'all. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Leave a comment if y'all want. Hit the bell icon so you get notification every time I post a brand new video. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Angels like you.